where I had them until be a no one's working answer.
Yo, Antimata, Yadasi,
pardon. What done is on them a
Wakanda down.
Penny like a band, and as a British snow in you. They're London pie.
Only the climate change, you know. Climate change, you know, I'm in all Kodo.
Oh, yes, true pow.
I'm
from Tassie. And I space I work for prints in a work as a son, them always say.
There be or climate change. Yankasa Yanya maybe yeah. Or affected. Well, BB was so fun ozone layer. Or you're more scientific. The Mazino, the more depleting.
Papa.
Ozone layer, the more depleting, and you are the layer show. It is I was so yena, young one wasn't there. Yan she were about Yan she Yama industry. 1 hour, Obiam wasn't there.
Ghana.
Evident check, Ghana didn't change. Yama be brave yet today. In Gia to church, what's Nina, or cause of them a offended depletion of the way, you know. Ozone layer now, all cause of climate change, you know. My reality is one.
I'm a Ghana 1 year, no man. Now has a day until winter January. Then just no cramp on the missile. It's more than one.
I think that after 2014 was it about 15 years ago? Na stone be Antoya manana way in Itibiwa. And
snow cramp on your snow.
On yes,
compared to old days, cramp on your snow. Now one cramp on your
Okay. Atlanta.
There were one young person can I watch in a casaka no quarrel on your mamma for your business.
In that one easy. Ghana in Nepal power what about your business?
How can you turn this to business?
And only one of the problems are
Nanya be a cafanaba is a very business.
This time in your beer, Yankupon away in a more powder, then you'll be about one wires.
Anyway.
But that's not matter. Yaminti, but that's a pa. Bye. Enti kobana wo se ono so mo wenwu abrochi no na oda ya ndwomoto na ende yedi nkomo bebre abrochi first no men sort na sisa mo recordo ma music kan be ma nyama mu fem enyija mu bezi obra mu amfa ende yedi di no nkomo bebre no enti wa so botima frɛ na yedi nkomo embra ba abrochi na abrochi tenden sisa hwe ya sisa tena one with difference not tenden still na oya the one not tenden me yam bon nkomo 7 9 pocho akwaba
na ajawo. What is it?
Yamina Dumpa, Potana, who's incident, na Frefin.
That was your brother.
Okay, I'm from Royal.
Royal,
yeah.
Mighty Royal, yeah. I'm sorry, but so many nominee Valentine didn't come and Timney.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nana cover.
Sunday, Cano, you move in bar, Chakra. Chances are a fun, sir. Now,
we are first generation, and the second generation, only be.
I don't
first generation, okay.
Yeah, second generation.
Second generation, oh, okay.
And I third generation for any animal.
Yeah. About your shot, more first and second one, the more you need now compare Grandma Menu, Yenny and the Yoni Bidibia.
I'm quite new one and
your message, yeah.
Sunny, not your canoe. About those days, you know, now bus pass for 4. Service I wouldn't cry now. That I'm not na principal no.
Okay.
Na very serious
and that
so na kakra me kan say ya ba second generation no do no edi sabi aduro ni ade ne ba ya anya nti say na ya OCS ne wa connection we akọ we ba ya na ma hu obi akọ oba kroma no na within 2 months was akọ Ghana no asaba those days na dey papa because uni krata na ade akọ
okay
ba kroma say me how many nka it take me 12 good years inside na me go Ghana.
Wow.
12 good years.
No, just no, me personally, I mean to me, yeah, just yes, I made Ghana too much, but I don't think it could be easy. Wow, 12 good years.
It wasn't easy.
No, tell Musa. Now, if your friends and your man, okay, not just say, no, Akuma, no, we trimu.
You only say, minimum piece of buy less than 3 years, 2 years. Not in Krata, 7 years, not the piano or Bobu, not in Krata, and of the Krati, Minia, Nabutre.
Ubayanche.
What you have to come on the piano songs of the time. It's a catching across me, taking me 12 years and after I come out.
Wow, 12 good years. Wow.
The 12 years up and down, cleaning quan, I'll be in the Krata. Oh, and because I would be because of the year, Juma. So, and media, if we took a come, the ma.
Nti enu no say no na ya easy say ebia na wadamfa na wunu bi e de ne krata bia ma so okay na fa ya ne kakra na no na ya easy na de na moye kra mutumi di fam mutumi eche say e di kura mu ama
aduma bi wo ho no mu a nza na banda ke ne banda ye ka say pressing ni ade
yeah
pressing ni say ye wo say nya wo di krata bia kwa mbeje.
Okay. And pressing the crowd, let me be sense then or say mo be catch me pressing then I won't turn your maso and answer then.
Who call the niema go anim sa to a.
Okay.
Omo to niema.
Okay.
Omo bobo niema no.
Okay.
Omo eye alterations e ma no.
Okay.
Ma no na eye alteration kitin hey. Enya easy.
Wow.
And ani nyina gu. Na ani nyina no dia mi ka kosi ni say.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy no.
Okay.
Yeah, just opportunity ni say ebia obesi obi kura na nipa kro no e chiro nyema bia ni so. Say the curiosity of how be say we yes ya na be nya nkrata.
When you bia ma na nchiro.
There be.
Wow.
Enti ye bre pa. So na afutu akam de be ma ye nuan mo mba na nse ni say. Onya be du kroma no kwa de o ma ne wre ho. Ayiri chance said ya me be kwa ma no so nza kan krata na futu kakra won say so akwanya no ba
na enkrata 7 so so sisia no especially ya ba ya dis student there ni nyomanyo be say no eno no say no so na ya na omo timing o ntano no wo de ne be wukra no master to say no message so ye na ko no mo hwehwe wachi ko ntano no we den no we
ma mi ka be tro me ba kroma 91 no
yeah.
Right? Lucky enough.
Okay.
With the connection about it. And I'm a Remu no. 2 years and a government, the Chroma government, and you say, be by, say, what Croman Biano, you Chroma Siano, free Ghana Biano. Ubet me applied for student visa.
Wow. And then we try a year.
Ubet Marco school. And to me, I applied for 2 years, you know. Insa say kabia me di be ko school na me dia apɛ degree bi no ma anya na me di bo juma because me jam here ne me ma ofi me dem ko musa aye juma na gidi man fa na 2 years ne so ye no a expire no afi me na me yam sisi me
waswa she
me ko ni na me yam di me bri me si ma trama 2 years aye kwa that time no 2 years na nka me timi di kware.
But na ya easy sir. Say nko wetimi dia worry. Na ya easy. Because
na popo bebre na menim omno mo no fled but na me mo south o mo anka nkyere mo nyina de worry o mo nyina say o
enti eno na worry no mo ye ne say o pe oba bia na we by force na wo de awa na say won ne ye hihye.
So time no say be say hwedem foi.
Okay.
Unwa hwedem ni a sabi on the criteria and I say I want to hand more to them maybe as ya. Who can the car or Koyama?
Wow.
Easy. Enough before me and Nami and Sam non buy the same year. Omu worry after 4 years, Monka Tama within 2 years, 3 years, I'm divorce year. And on the water or no one gun and need power.
But I know sooner. Oh, say, I know as the say, you say, Ama Omonia bomb sooner, on my title because you say, will be to me while 1 year. They tell me I send divorce. It's almost just a divorce in your money corner. I must say,
yes. So on one a young brother, don't be an year, no more son. So out here say, and to the America question said, yeah, to cut my story short, and say, okay, young man one person see. So we opportunities of a school. No, now we 2 years now. Almost 3 years after 2 years.
But Nana easy. So but she said, Nana easy. So but she said, would the 1 year was with the co school and go to the boy more year one back, almost co school more year. And that's over your PhD. And also 3 years, 4 years. And now Koya undergraduate 4 years. Nana easy.
You only say, who co school now with my age, Juma. They say school no more than 2 days in a week.
But no so Cram says, say, no more than brat at 2 to 1, the restrictions won't to mean year money per break. They say, 20 hours was a bit. But the homes are still about my Kakra with me. In every situation, there's a way out. There's a way out, exactly. And indeed. There's a way out. There's over 20 hours. But there's a way out of it. You can handle it. Oh. The time you bring answer, Ghana for your parties here. A lot of form more common, about 90%. Uber nurse na mental health what to say. There's a minimum comfort back. A lot of food, do don't know, but I'm say, the connections, no. No, I'm say, because no be catch him said, Saturday now, infants, oh, banner will be screw out to me, just a way in one ban and the Adiabano. Not to say, only any pony so and for a new year, deal. Obi cry no more the year, Juma, no more from crew to so, my warrior, no man, but. Connection, say, Omo Winty, you see, Omo use advantage in the form whom by pa. But as I got of 1 hour, you move in you so.
Yeah, yeah. Only baby.
Debbie.
Need more mental health, yeah? Now, the shotgun of form a man member of me domestic. Domestica, or one of the brofu, which is easy, so to me. I be crabby then, no, don't a friend of mental health, and that's a nursing mono.
And they had na one idea, Scana. And a young woo. Ghana and a young where to have played my best in Quadio, and I started, and my rent, and the school fees, and the NDDO, and a day. Pressure about those, and easy.
All the minimum make more or a domestic lady. Also about criminal 1 year with the Scabrosai. Wow. Didn't also a costume.
Can you imagine? Oh.
Didn't also accompany the and also to me. And to do all but what I'm trying to say is that
okay.
So chance in the bank it's a Biako regiment bimu. So that's a chance in the bar. Exploit. Be what open your be on top of me.
Okay.
Then you pursue to go forward. No my hand traffic. Some domestic and may Kenyana may opportunities no happen. So until the American said, Moma push me home, then a lot of push you on.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No Moma cleaning no, young Tisokakra. All right, Medasi baby. Nana,
Miss Medasi Papa say, Unzu to me afraid. Now, with the
Adam Cash and one Chanica. It's Papa and Ghana for Tottenham and Beckham, Balam and Lewisham, West Ham, East Ham and Dagenham, Coco Stratford, Ayako, Wayosi, Wafu when you cook it, Coroni, Ufagana, Diania, Garden City, Uber TV, Swati Obi, and what fashion I beg your pardon.
Obuano Kano. I say, now, but you know, Ben, so any do, so one any do, Obafana Dama. Now, honestly, more win, more tea, no, Diane Jum to no. Now, or can bring the first deal, but do a brochia. Hey, now, Miss me first, then what do you care? Hey, would do airport in the main wire? Hey, I'm an Ubia minim, I'm an Ubia, me fib. The man something to miss me this year. My firstborn got in a macache. Because, hey, first day I made by UK day. The man some day. Miss me firstborn got in a macache. And that's me country one. Koditi, Ebia macache. Monko lion do. I'm the Sunsumi wado. Auntie Sunsumi. I'm not you. Hey. Oh, manamuye papa yamena do. Make a face dem bodu abrochi, me ba abrochi, me ba UK ade. Na me bodu intro. Hey, me nwa to. But the baby on fa. Hey, come on, John, gotta come ayo. I serious so. Na me say me bagi amikite. Bagi na jade. Be bag no kra na mo se na me say radi na bagi wo season na oya ne dan.
Yeah, time we share will be anti-mentia no. And why I say tititi. What's the day ya or snaka or ultimate country? Yeah.
Hey. Oh, I going to Munsa. Oh, Sambo. Oh, okay. Ghana to that.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, okay. Bibi record or Ghana one.
William,
Debbie.
Maybe now say. A number, I mean, ya. Everyone one farmer.
Oh, okay.
It's all the mamma, dear. Me, young person, or church, maybe.
And you maybe say one. Okay. Okay. My main fra boss. Na a boss Van Dyke number.
So that number no mean just me friend tell me we aso na me friend.
The main one. Okay, me no maybe na a friend me sure dey bia but na bo. Me kita na say because normally no friend you know.
You woman no better say sorry. Sorry. You know. Sorry you know.
Cheche na your de ba ne wa.
Aye.
Okay.
Me I want no na say to me any na you say debate no me say what church me mu.
Okay.
And you back on so kan ho.
Okay. Me mom
Radio. No so benya radio ni bi ba bi a wo di benya lie. Obi kra na timi ha wo pe bi.
Oh, okay.
Enti no na say na betimi a church em say na enti me sre na.
Okay.
What say what the number protest me na say for mention me number man na say no frame me.
Okay. Onunima de wo de wo number no do ye wo wa de enti me share do be friend to ofra me de man na wa den. But man kasa so me de number bi be text ni bi a friend na no himpa no botum da more direct ai enti me da say pa de to me a friend.
Wa to kwa me sama frame.
Mpocho mate. Okay. Bye bye. Ampo me de missy fi plane man mu no bakada mayo some style bi no intro chede menwa aye to me fan imponi na me ko obi na obi sam dem o me ma no say aye Ghanaian me sem ye Ghanaian no be ankro na me ko de no e ma mo kwan o na de no kwan de mam no so me nemi da ma na ma sa akwa you bio bye and I say okay me sound so luckily me sound share obi bi ni ba ko bi so no so me yin ka say oh na chede do Nigerian no so kan no so chrem baby no so baby I wo chrem na mo kwa na ma sa ma akwa you bio I say bye okay me nemu da ma na me ko share adam time this time do e broni no so me share na no so chrem kwan bi onu pod o se me di nechi kakra you do different place bi no so me fo da me lifty me kwa makwa down because me kwa akofo train no me do you true me for train na me za ba e offend North Gadi. Brother, na me wa to me si ma pe. Washabo. Oyezo. Na me say me bodu na offender obe share me na wan mu kofie. Na me kwa na chale. Ya me si yankwa nkra. Oh, baby, I need to go do it. Zumuda no, baby, I come, baby, I to do na de na chede. Yede ono, yede jijejo ya kuma kakra na eja. Yede tu ya kumem. Na ono na me say, me kwa kope offend Ghana local food bi ato. Nam time so weja, ya ba ni sika no yese so Ghana mu na ansa na yedi. Ye na ya ba fresh. Inti me atin de. Yesika no, or there, me boto bia na be converting into pounds na that all. Enti we na me be so there be ame ma ba na nyama na me ko didi de bega because na me pede me di bibia me yem botoi ya me se nkwa nkra me say it's been one me di ni da oya take your time and sana my adjusted to intino. Amaze Miss Omin Quahamon Coyere, in Codibaganti, on a Busanfa, Obeshami, and a Miss Charlie. Mon pebi bi mama na means was so and the young local food bina yanko dizinazi. Now no yakwe. Hey, Makwaji, offended Bankuna Kruman Quine. Hey, what they burn in Baya. Oh, 200 pounds in a day on Shadan ya bad. But Mrs. Saduko make convert to Koganesica, Missy, yeah. The Malkiti, Sab Banku Kitty way. And I may talk any Kruman Quine, I may turn over the advance 400 Ghana cities. Hey, and a potato tree. Just one table cacao. Bankunin Kruman Quine, Kitty, you have 400 Ghana. I say, Baba Brucia, Gaza. Sometime in a machine, often the exchange rates none and baby banana. And see today, not today, as a nota, because it converts the Ghana city in Daba pounds in Mutin Massa, born on the Namachi Pow. Pound crown and Mikai powder Ghana pound on the Atona, maybe by crown and get pound, one full loaf no motor bear 5 cities, biggest one crown of Maltocra 5 cities. Now, maybe I did. Oh, was 3 pounds, 2 5 pounds, not 5 pounds. What kind of them? £2.50. Yeah, £2.50. Not more cost a pound no get ha. I'll let you make 50 Ghana. You see, Charlie, what's going on? No, you're easy. And then with the Yabama system, no look for you, Angasa. Yesterday, yeah, about winter time, you know. Yeah, but now, oh, but so far so good. And now, Oban and India, so not your day. In Shada, you know, Indian, I don't know today, Ghana, no Kabotumana, you know, I told the difference, Wumbo. Yeah, they won't have difference. Na dokoma namana insuluto insuluto mada mesi maja de menya baby na makwa kogina baby amana no na insuluto no munya baby an kogina na chale insulu brum na me say hey Ghana difference won pao because in Ghana na ma be insuluto ikote de nkanza nka menya baby makogina na baby afia amana mi na wala nya offend porch bi mpo na nkogina na wala wana mpo no porch na kwa kogina na man sa manam na insulu brum. Hey, na malama ya tida akukwa asanche. Maya tida akukwa asanche. Na mana na mama me ya demeko. Munda na ma babru chankasa. Na afiso ofende mko Greenwich wo baby na mko sre obi wo Thames Maid. Na mebe ya no mde yebudu baby na waso ferry bi wo ha baby na wo fase. Na musumini in fact the truth is that minimi so me for chrome. My name auntie be war Peterborough, Ekasai. Ena Mikado, Manama Bentimi for Chrome Jama Share, what's up in town. Intimanama, me approach you, Ferrinu. Na, Menam come there, Ferrinu, a ship or da, why then, what's name on your ocha, nipa from one side to the other, Mimini. Intimanam, come, say, eh, Abada, Eba company na me, Yako pay me. Until we made in a manner police if I batch him there, Marco pay you offend the restricted area. Marco mail to them. Intimasa mechi. Mesa mechi na mi biso obi de minim ameden ka me pass kaka na insu kaka no the way all of a sudden road amanam do no nyama bu insu di bebe amanam no che de otendan emezi ma come to power quite the man so oye feria what now do it's not a shape no da onye boko baby onye boko the other side na me say okay malanga sa mako forest gate into no so a quan with my mark, and also, yeah, you put my fat, no, I'm afraid. Fortunately, to me, fair, I'm cutting the man and make a share Ghana in the Jay Bob on Commodore man on your free, friend and Greenwich a day, ferry no. Remember the other side, remember the other side, and I make a far bus, and I'm a call a offender Forest Gate. Don't tell me, call me BRP. No, Macumo 2, I shall say no, Mudus, no, the Macumo 2, no, Missy, hey. Because median come in there, the Madi be a Gano, and so Ghana don't know they all know a different. Ghana don't know a different cry. Ghana share or don't she means or don't know what about to mark off or don't know welcome to there be welcome to, you know, because Ghana don't know yeah some way be. And to welcome to, and we are familiar with it. But Hano, Bibia the na cream, Bibia needs come, you know, ship na do. Nti me dey say I go pay restricted area na. But sana or your baby mpo for passengers. And I
don't know why.
I didn't know why. It's only yet internet yet didn't the man and I require. Oh, now that's not me say me firm. Oh, not me for chrome. I think one of the interesting things I found over here and there, I realized that you could walk virtually, you could walk to everywhere. Aha. And then I'm sorry, even one do baby, you know, because I mean, things were fancy, you know, things were interesting. Today, in my child, Germany, I have a friend, you are coma. In Tacoma, you are coma, I have one man, oh, one I could put a book. Oh, tell you to me, and to yeah, about 30, 40, 1 hour walk. And you should come in to move on or Kodopa, you know. Yeah, so it was interesting. It was really interesting. Pa, there, you to me, yeah, other place. And to me, the Anchana Mutumu baby, people asking me, hey, now when I say a bena, a tumana in honeyman, so yeah, now I explore, explore, you know. But apart from that, you know, I think, yeah, it was good. And I'm mostly, you know, I don't know about Kosozana, actually, Tumude, yeah, time you know, it's like, yeah, but no, everybody is inside their rooms and all that. And you shut down food. No one can say, pay money. Yeah, but winter time into pay no ye na today. Bejan Jab went in Ajin from Anna Debbie. You should demo them, you know, you pay a be a copy busy, another copy be now talk. Apart from that, in the bar, she inside the dama, you know, hey, on your easy. Na room soon getting. Hey, now maybe I say, Charlie, Ghana pa, Nipa before Nipa Banupa, baby, Chade, you know, Nipa 3-bedroom, but Debbie and Uncle told them Mumpona, the Mabago done soon. Now, bear never be out in party, to the rooms in getting. Abai! That's it, hey, no way, no coffee to me now. Chade, to everything is different. Everything is different. In the doom there. Yeah, no, Chade, you difference, baby, not Chade, you see, I so, you see, I Kofu, Chade, UK Afo, Master men sorty. Because extra rooms, you know, rooms in getting, and then we ask ourselves, so how do families, you know, live here? Yeah. You know, how do you make life and all that? Instead of putting a porch in a day, you know, yeah. But me fortunately, never be a make no, I just know, yeah, na garden I do or honor and say, yeah, when you pick a crown, I could name. Oh, I love where I came to stay initially. Maybe I'm no. Initially, no, I loved it, pa, and I was nice. Na garden, kakra which one teenager, nimpa chade, oda, no, sorry, na gana about 20 no, we don't know, nimpe to kana. Na I got in a garden numu, and I got none garden numu dama, na yadi then, na chade, yada for plans, for the way forward, you know. Now the cruise all shock him. I made him that broached in Kamun to do. First day, I'm a best, second date, I think fourth day. And a muhun tuntum, me say, I reached the same then can had tuntum in your until where from this mosquito. Me a shock, me a shock, pa. Me a shock, me say, and tuntum free. If in the harding can you tuntum be our ho. Me say, Jamagana tuntum and ways in each one banana about it because I reached him then can had tuntum in here. But it was interesting. Oh, son of Ukraine now, Adi. If in the card, the months I had a young TV, I didn't cram young crumple. Was an Ukraine now, Adi. Because one time we could fear beam pa. Now, moon there, what the mosquito where you have found a rat, and maybe I share she be Missy Send them crosses over, but you know, Adi, I was shocked. And I brought in the Yasuka cry win in the Yaba Bono, Kakra Babono. And I feel so dime bo, a dime bo. Because maybe, Roy, I miss it. A dime bar, I do so ha. Na nipa be sound that day, nipa a mistake another body. Because me buy na be amete. A dana bo me say, then check me dana bo able to na that rent dime for the whole year of Ghana. The whole year of Ghana, me na me catro. Me say, Sika ye turn for just 1 month. Just 1 month. The miss can able to me the tell then care for the whole. In fact, you could have purchased another, you could have rented a offended. At least, single room self-contained were Ghana, but we share the whole year. But we were paying that money for just a small room and also for just 1 month. Let me say, hey, no, I wrote in a different room. Yeah, and things also cry. Yeah, me challenge kakra na. aya na ha maka cry pa ya me ba botia me dan ka na me de compare Ghana pa me say hey e dan ka pa impalutia pa na the compare the miskano a convert and because we were converting the money from Ghana, you know, and the convert is Ghana. Nesha, say that means you could pay a whole year. Obi botum that rent is dying or the whole year or Ghana, but then I edit 4 weeks. The two there no easy money, no easy money cry. Oh, but I think that later no your task because we start today you join adena the compare to the 9. But yes, so you're sacking agent because you're sacking agent there. No, Obi Mountain Aba and Obi Mountain Aba into don't you mean the minty. I mean, how can you go to Ghana and come and go and come for what you come and do? No, you're possible. And no, or you're psych agent. So you're psych agent and you're psych agent. I'm psych agent and get to boy and touch you. Because pound no crown out of the 5 cities of Ghana. It would do it on almost over than 45 Ghana cedis. Hey, no, it's serious. Oh, it's serious, but you know, they're psych agent, no. And I can't change when the gentleman got a little plane out of Ghana and I got to pound on that. It's very then. And the Kakan got around here from him. And see, my Martin now 20 years, 30 years, 40 years in you trauma salute. I mean, 5 days can come over 50 men. Out today, Manchester, one coach, one manager. I'm there, Wapamano. And see, my day update TV by fair from Kakanka. But me ain't we now, yeah, share more cordo. So, where can happiness now? You go to some people now look at Ghana. I was some see, I'm the MP back or East, I was East. Those mean you can say, Washington cry ya yo, and Washington cry ya yo. Emma and then poor back there, Wapping or Crabos, baby them. And see, your bear church and more cordo was wish I know doing so. Ebonoa, a Brenton now say, Yankupon, once on a die day, or friend than in Suka Sibyl Baby. Na insuno be yiru nyaga na nkumpo na obe yiru no insuno oboto no we yiru the whole adin na me kasa no ebono a Ghana police for watching ya ema what say there be or there when you call hospital na wo hwehwe na dream there bibia you okay anti ebono a watching ma no so or multi Mr. Fabian bi so announcing watch above 12 years old girl on the washing and baba has bad me you can say police for so action one, which me I am happy about it because nipa onyaboa na ididua esinodo de elebren. Okay, Bushafo, enti my afternoon work and happiness na yasu gudri ye te enti me pede me de update na den baba
Family Tree Entertainment. Thank you. Hey, I've been that.
And ye did abrochi and some come on, today, ye by me for him. Watching something to be brave. I'm the mamma new cooper, me by me. Let me see, eh? I said, I be but I was a bit shocked. Now, my budu a offended immigration. My baba budu may say, and my budu immigration up at the wajime passport. The pass me. Said, I am Mr. Crab, my mamma say. Missing come first born got in Abia, I'm a boy, I'm a catcher, but my man cannot being yes. Padi wajime passport na all be some. Na, could you imagine? I'm shocked there. As I'd not made you mentasi. There, Paddy, why Jimmy passport na me be all me details so should I malo so ebado. I'm just shocked. Nah, maybe some of them cotton in. Nah, baby, I'm a cotton no. My car trend oh, my bar trend. Baby, me feet na my bar trend. As I'm by na my bar trend. No be some do obi some there. Me details no. Omo dem papa no dinner day. Na we do me details me papa ni din to waji details na wa bom de me me papa ni din na ma abo o tin pa na ma abo na we do me papa ni telephone number eh e bushafo me say na me gina airport wo mo na me papa o ni telephone number na fi team all of a sudden telephone number na fi team na me gina na pa no hwe me yima na wa hwe computer no do hwe me say na mo lo wo so hey. Let me say one day, because I was not expecting there. But I was not expecting there. I mean, it said be some at least my parents to also because I remember today. I think that even when I was being vetted for me a visa time in I mean, okay, I think the visa time, you just mentioned those things, but immigration. Will be some me baby me fu be some me papa. I mean confirmation be pa na padi peda o hwehwe. Na me gino na me papa ne telephone number with me team. Na me gino na ma ka the 05 na ma bo. Na wa hwe me nyim na mo wo so. Yeah, me say first one I got it wrong. First attempt me got it wrong. And I sound so my dream baby and I me bored of the train. And so na always na me ka bibi train na eja the yes ro na. Today at that moment munsu dream me say hey Paddy, where is it getting me to? And see it would have sacked me back to Ghana because of that another body. But yes, we were shocked, and Nina ya going to Munsamini be. Obi Oma, them processing no immigration. Chada Ibodu in Ponyade Ibodro. Say Femina Ibodu if ye ewo London. Bibialuko, another Bibialuko Biano. That's when you know the room. But at that point in the room, Maza. Now, no, Monty people US okay there. Make up Odi National so. Yashi. Yamine Bananas table room, no room na nunya, in the room in a day 9. Polka na mkoka and put you up and down. Oh, easy. Rasu Amanodo, Rasu Bachakwaba.
Yeah, I say.
Papa.
I would say, Yanfu.
Be Yanfu. On your fool. Debbie on your fool. Share. Move on all so.
Ultra book, A4 city back.
Now, the problem in the Mesa partnership and wash a computer, no, who believe for me say, Massa, I mean, not Malcolm too. First time coming to Abuchi.
Maybe they are no Bible does to sin and I just say, Nipa be brain at your Bible.
Wow.
Maybe by no, not me, they make brand. And your man and never.
Okay.
Now you come back and I'm
oh, okay.
Now come Amsterdam. I'm brown. I said to one.
Okay.
Okuta how the end be book even Okuta Ghana did. The Ghana did not the man say me fanko. Obi ami to me kabru trade out. I just have me baby or yes me see wa hanuma. Now my transit conference.
Oh, okay.
A transit conference now. We do a room. The room and my factory or I'm called Amsterdam. Obi awa me ma bute da cheche mwe na ade. Me ko amesi play.
Onye easy first day. Onye easy.
I feel I'm early 20s musu. That time I mean I'm say boss na the back room wa this.
Oh, I see.
Etimi pa ha no mitimi ewura mu ko do France. Ko do France no. Na we say u vedu a. Me bia vedu a ye ma vuku. You ko Ghana kra na ye ma card bi.
Okay.
That pele. If I can't passport. Now, do another immigration officer. That me do or me want to leave it.
Oh, okay. When you interview so kakra.
Oh, mommy, we. Believe it. It's because immigration officer and anyone.
Okay.
I don't wish I'm serving card in the media way.
Okay.
I'm sure me fill a card here. I don't sure. I don't get passport to do to or not even can fill a card in the media. Hey.
Coffee in wine.
My fill address, a date of birth. I fill we are what sign, telephone number, Nina. Nina, so I said, me bra, the end of you.
Wow.
Now, they met me filling, they met me, I fill in, they meet me, and I made them. We joined them to command, sir. I've got my immigration officer. Or him and him date of birth now also now. About 50 something. We have paid already by 20 something. Or face you say no, Pastor Tip some questions to be enough. Ultimately say I dare no
and you suspect yabim. Sometimes was a boy in a once a drew. Why is she? And she will be about 2 I just say we'll go to exams.
If I was to the Danchen, I may say, woman delight.
Wow.
After me, Danchen was several woman delight.
I mean, win him, Abanasana, win him, Nienta, me a yacht, Abanasana. I say, and conform with Jango Mumfis, why you be Bonnie Bianas? I don't know, means our possession, and then I have you.
I think now you may be your Kikano, I'm not paying attention. Oh, but Timus are there not teacher. It we are not seeing dinner chief or they call office to be and or they command the own one or can the SCC natural and I started say Obusem himself. Obusem himself now Timus are there no and fact. I know say then I didn't I hope to me continue. Maybe I'll be free barrel, and some had me back, which is a Krumha. The Krumha and me transit to see France. No, I had me back Krumha. You told me back Krumha. Now, catching Krumha, say, I didn't have the nomination media. It did not so me, I say, and I because I didn't know me. We have to talk free in one month. You know, see, okay, the sign a there, and you almost had me call France view because France is born in a team. Oh, no, France is born said no. Say, yeah, refer me, beating I made me free pronoun be free there, and you had to be see first, and almost had me by have you. Oh, it took off only a half 1 year and said the Tibiano, and it's almost had me call Ghana.
I want to call Ghana.
Oh, yeah. Someone was out there and I'm the media.
Wow.
And you know, that day now, come we young what you say, that can play you or I can call Ghana, come to this.
Hey, let's say serious.
Oh, I say, and I'm catching yourself, we made the
hey, no coffee can out us if in the Wufio Kwan, so no, obedi who did you.
The command said, not play behind you already, some them.
Wow.
And you know, it do an 5 to 6 more. Now it's so be up on say. Now me no pursue airport to us and you had a member. It you am na me call. Oh, go for me no pursue sometimes na my choka credit na.
I want to know how.
Choka crown. I be na go for the handcuff to me say no.
Uncle Basan and King, what don't coffee now to one sir?
Nom de abua kunyana etisi wa uza kunyana so no etimi muvu no.
Wow.
That me no more precious no more come from police for the biaba. I feel do baby no. No, I'm a person cool me down. Maybe ban over you know, come on with TV, no map for me. Say me no TV.
No, the man, what's my name? Tia, what's my name? Why?
Instead of coming to me.
Wow.
Oh, my TV biscuit, you know me. I mean, no biscuit in the TV. I know my yes.
Oh, and a map about what's by a show. What's by a show, dread.
And a map about by 6.5 There's some command baby that because not play anywhere Kogana. Some command baby that not the chance. Not play na Kogana, don't be mercy. It's me call hard mono, baby of the command, no detention center.
Wow.
At the airport to I friend the Queen's building.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard there, almost you do myself quick. No, now, you do go on.
Wow.
It's you know, I'm the call hard, I'm going to see a month for hard moon.
I want to waffle, social mudama.
If you cried a yachi almost free chrome near the Oma Begu, I just said, and I said, we did 2 weeks, 1 week in a year, the Omuko.
Wow.
Obiso, I need to send me the Abia Fe no Bana
Yachino. Wow.
You know, Obi added a story.
Into Chada, I don't know, as first of all, Ube Rema, a first grace.
Oh, yeah.
What to me be Rema, a first grace?
Me go do Honor, California, or Ghana for Nigeria for so many nationalities.
Wow.
And I'm a story, Ghana for now, Honor. And I'm going to say, hey, that's how I lucky. I feel crying out now. Yapao. Now, you woman, ya chair that the story here. I'm hey, composer for story, man. What you can't say a chill, yeah, Udani. Yeah, show room now, Udani.
No, listen, when you are Salombi.
Oh,
wow.
I'm going to say, I'm a cocktail, then my end.
Not to say, who Baba say, was some cry.
Oh, Charlie Mapuna said, a first story be a form of cry. I no pana meeting for notice board.
Hey!
I'm going to have a family to say, I'm not brief facts with superior due. Well, today, the
so I was saying, making sure that who are promising. Wow.
I'm the party, so they're bad.
Wow.
Yeah, they may call you airport to have him now. I'm starting to say, I'm over candy, I'm over actually me. When I'm seeing you, hear me at me. I can't know what team I said, I didn't have for table. So what were you to airport? You see, I hear me at me, Tina, me be and you're my age.
Wow.
That's you know.
Into finally, Nebanasana, yet to me, Jow.
Oh, finally, no. What we jammy.
That
is a story now. I call yourself. I'm to me for me, micromono. Because me say I hear me at him, just I'm shooting with a crash and say I'm far. It didn't detain me. Detain me almost 6 months.
Ah, what are you talking about?
Oh, some say I hear me at him, I said me the evidence.
Wow.
Oh. It's you know, back and forth, now be a few normal the way Bremen, I'm the for my story. It's a do I mean, your dozen, almost the cover, we have a hustler, another detention center. A notorious detention center.
Hey, no, who was stories, Anna? Who was untold story?
Oh, Papu, I'm kind of a story, me on part 1, part 2, part 3. Oh,
I see.
That's I mean, monitor. No, they do have been nice. And that day, who say, "On the giant," you know, not say I found a formal start. Now you to be a giant.
What do you need first generation? When just a we a man with the camera approaching the Bibiana.
A plan is had a trip and to be a society.
Wow.
Now, a
higher crown. Now, any another no, a no, we jaw no, and finally no 6 months in a jaw.
Rollers is tiny. Then the rollers is Jan who you time I chain you could. style di jano na nubi na di jano
Muri jamu, wow.
no mu no
Inti dia janu uko Amsterdam na say o cheers were UK ha.
so krom ha ya timi ja ko hifa
Wow.
no accept crowd
Wow.
na itini ya ba na aso tin wo mu da na boss so kan ya ba na ya say ya di ya pe
Inti ebanesa no aseta no how did you start it? Inti ebanesa na munye edwuma musu na etesen na mo de.
No, e ba no say the story na ya na see ku die di fina
we bia motumi atena ase.
Assistant e bi bia na ku die adro ni bi.
Wow. Hey, say dro. Na say ye dro kitwa o.
Na say ma am kai e ba di usu so pe possible na.
Wow.
Yo omo e after the baby, almost ye job ye hard criminals. Just
wow.
No matter at Tumuna. Ye pese ye janye ade ya kudi boni bi ti ya kudi ya na ti akwe. And then metro is na.
Wow. Oh, you've got a story.
It was big, but it wasn't.
Yeah, they are not thinking. After Abrabo mu be, we share then Abrabo anamu boy Jumani. Anyway, what the compare then difference in the room. Then you can any weather, any climate, if anything, weather systems ni na no. What the compare that? One difference.
Yeah, what the compare that? Yeah, by no, you got a room. No, I say could be. Edro ibi na eje kwakuni bi kwakuni ya ibi a ede ma ya nkakrakra esa ti awuda nkama
oh okay
that time no na emu ode zai for say the boss kai zai for say ubitimi di di enyoma edin ahoro be 5-6
wow
now the chikwakui
wow
1 week no be ti ha no ati wa no okuta be say you pan it them pa ukase akwa we na
ono kro did the cross it me muninu wow
ya no mo say ya ba esa no na je sa de divi na so na ya do bi nyoma na o de akoppa djuma ya de ya kontra no for ya ba sam landed
wow
yeah na supermarket job na.
I see.
Yeah, you know, udo binyoma di ya juma na usati we ka ho na yetu a na customer. Oh, na ya for no mo yi bi o ya pa na telephone booth no na ya question ya this slot. Do the question kuma. Na what dale no man na we o ko sikasa na just you know so article na ya was time bi o an ya di because ya timi lodu be 10 pound na ya free fee o free ya di part fire na ekuta ade bi o ho no ma ade ya de atade essence no bi ya twa no be ya 50 to 20 inches next year this kind of good free ya di part fire na they are phone in free
wow
who they war about is scanning na say yegu so now jina so
wow I see.
10 minutes be kasa sa
I see
now scanning ni na yaba now that jina so kasa
wow
my
bra I think say ma ma ende ye mu bi no yetumi enya sa yenya no fo sa me ka say ya me sinen kan media me buy de baby ameda ne nyoma de ende me nya no fala pa because me buy no na already na contact no ho nti me ni baby na me kwa koda ne nyoma you know airport one airport one me fam mu kakra ke say no na me ni atototo afiansa be ba me be ru inside in there oh baby ameda ne nyoma de na say no na am bre because na ma baba brother na ma yanti no na bebe ba da na nyoma ne de na che say ye pa ente no
o count de we be so bia ne de
oh zenati me no me immigration officer na pressure no de ma me no na che say me dwuma me nta asa na me say akwa ente we be say question bia wontu na me hu ne enti a sound number no kra fi me trimu but All of a sudden, me and my papa number add me team over 10 years, no man from me team once. I say, till later, no, me to say no. Sometimes, you know, I know so be our Monty.
I know, my first book credit to
Yeah.
I said, normal. Hey.
Yeah.
You find your money easy. With that, no insurance, no MOT, no lashes. You want to phobia on more, baby, I'm out. You 7 days,
Okay.
Not the report to my police station, nearest one.
Wow.
You want to phobia on more, one baby, I'm a sister, now they are quite control.
Wow.
That we have almost 2 years. Now we could talk here. And so now the drive home.
Wow.
That was time your home. You caught McDonald's. You caught McDonald's. Near make shaking and I say cook. Near no man, not your feel good.
Wow.
You book cook a good near the walk and one.
In Jenny Day. My idea, my bread and so did that into a befanasa.
Police will stop where I got there in the cocoon.
Wow.
And you know, yourself something there. Be brave.
Medasi there. One my young experience and I move fair family beat. Now you want Moso more deal. Now, I was telling it, I'm saying later, I was also trying more. Now, what did you need? I can't count.
Doesn't mean real crowd.
That's it, Nana. That's it. Sharp.
Sorry, me and Kono be there to my
Ajuai, sorry, my uncle. A.B. Council. Alongside Obo. Hey, by election for so about do Ghana. Eh, ba some cranny. Mensa sis and Yama Quade, not Chade. Why they by election for so basan badubio. Because let me be you can say, oh yeah, I also is member of parliament and now or kita NDC city no. Yankopon to some friend. But we were honorable so the assembly to go. Also presidential term changes no. Or you Ghana for now they will decide in ya offend and the politicians be now they will decide. GTech for so was say offend the University of Ghana one a school fees na wadaban. One should no one reverse in the cry. Because men say nyama baba for na manano we over 2 school fees mu da man about hardren and the GTech for was one should no one direct na chede when then one reversing. Road minister also about there. Also one hour you offended overloading. So bed on your bed daily pa. Now we 2 minutes we safeguarding yan Ghana roasting. On the door where you good because you share a car see tipper truck and uncle can we. O load nyama no if you come the back cry. Massa on your easy. Sometimes you share car be panning your will load in the pa. Tumuda ban so pa no see car tie you da order cry. Sometimes what the name would if enough. No what I would do Accra. Na no do e your fan at in the one or the opposite my friend then road users in po. Or the for road now or say in po no found to channel. Safety threat oppose other man. Road users in oil you papa. Into minister on a back baja. What's the question now attack one tackle because the man's in the day. Maybe be when you can't the man. Or they get to me a check often then overloading. Ghana nankasa or they get to me the point here. Me and your doma. You been your road no, you been your lane for only tracks. Tipper tracks no a tanker cars na no can win no. Or they get to me in your pointer. You have their lanes for them na no account. Because this year, last year 2025 accident was CC pa. Go for wash it one kwan. Why you you're a mama also. What's the teacher, sir? What attack on Adenina? Omo. And see, ewo, a card and baby, ewo kede SHS. School phobia, what to share? Teaching you do each other. What dinner, Yambra Sampa. And see, His Excellency John Mama, what's in there? The mass now call for you no mukra. So I condemn attacks our teachers do. School no man of money people watch as wasn't. Now we teacher you want to put a can answer. Of many people can answer more school no more. Only thing I've been born was in there. Oh yeah, indiscipline another discipline. To the only school no more in contributing. Discipline not to contribute to a buy one fan bomb of money. But I buy so didn't to me fan bomb from one year. I want to more cordon on of man on year down. Me fin another beginning there. Nipa Yabwa na arching or friend then arching. I buy one or I try buy one or there then they bring. It doesn't make on the day on Tassum cry. On the on Tassum. And the discipline there are so many ways. Bottom I discipline abu for bani na chade. You know. But abu for Africa we young of man and Casano. Especially Ghana young of mano. One wants a castle. Once a day, baby Mofma. A catching that please stop I'll be jay no. Ghana of Manun to me please stop on the way jay. See what the today on them boy. Safrache. Today on them boy. The trap base one of Dansana. But also the humu. Because Nipa de Sino Yabua. I won't point to me, I buy one of them. Because no one right. He has a right to live.
Left and right.
Yes, on the right. Every country is left and right. Yeah, on the right of her. I boss crap on the right. I offer more promo by much and bound on the mobile one or more. Or your discipline, but or about discipline. Never brought from the man, education, and itching banner, no one and time a base. The fracture, Abua. No, I got Tompo Bob Branded a man. And no Mampo Bob Branded a man. What the Mumpo to Brandam? Did you back out? Any penny didn't buy them. And time I mean, Jepade, you often a Ghana police for them a la, equal them miss our Fabiana. Watch it about 12 years old. Now, what Brennan by ocean by there, a 1 year member. So, why we remember about my Brandam? I do cry me here and there. Normally, no. Me in coffee woman, we am burn to Brandam. The truth is that we am a rent to Brandam. Baby, no young was to me and them. But me a kind day. About the discipline is very important. But into me Brennan bad and on ye them. On to know ya me, oh yeah. I have a problem. Let me have a problem. Why am I now so kakra? Because trust I'm not asking there. Spare the road and spoil the child. And see, I don't know. See, one of them scripture na day. Me name one or two Solomon or Troy one. Solomon or Troy. Also spare the road and spoil the child. But I before so didn't call you on your boo. You buying your boy. My body might be tearful. I'm sorry, Manaka. You didn't put in Konyabuana. I try by one of the nests in there that Brother Brent. To me, Brafabana, my cat, the niche, no papa and I did. We are far better than inside or the wild boy. I find name what do. My name want to one at a tit and one wine. Or your assault. But Bible says spare the road and spoil the child. Not that I buy to us. I will not say. Anyway, that's what the Bible says. But then, I'm a say, today. Discipline one. There are so many beautiful ways to make discipline up for us.
You have to pay. Who pays feels the pain, but no pain, no gain.
As the being you are no way they are on ye. As same being you are one found on come on ye. As an uncastle in there, Apple Africa, young of man wasn't. Wasn't you want to say Africa of my doing one castle? Wanted that brofum of me a catch and there, please stop her. Oh, be just CCR. One, I don't know, see me name say, Abia, one or one blood more there, Badu. Emma on what to take what has some down. Abu Africa before back. A catch and there, please stop. On Jada. No matter how I be modifying, no matter how polite I can. On Jada. Don't you please in the catch and on Jan obey. You please stop no can obey you. Abu Africa before body, Ghana before body, the Afa bite. That papa in it that church and to know and son of Batassa. But on Suzumo. Trust him to spare the right and spot a charity. Spot a charity. What's the far banner to all? A Bessabo Faban. That banner to a Bessabo Faban. Tossy, Fabano to all. Never would ever say Abu Faban. It's a better than
Make a hold you, make a feel.
why nah?
If I no hold you, I go die.
Man United fire Ruben Amorim after 14 months in charge.
If I no touch you, I go crazy, baby.
Man, you was one pet. Over the Ruben Bill was 1 penny bill, cry.
So baby,
Oh, but me first day I mean who a Mandani, USA Mandani.
make you kill me.
Oh yeah, USA Mayor Mandani. First day I mean who. Let me feel a Ruben Amorim. Because I ain't sepa. And tell me first day Mandani o unity. Me feel a Amorim. And to me say, hey, how about that? Where's your offend and where's your coach in Anna?
Only your voice, yo. Only your voice.
I ain't say some way though.
Shape, oh,
But me can say,
your shape.
you offend the Manchester United for what's the 1 penny Juma Bill?
Only your eyes.
And see, was sacking, yeah. Just after 14 months, was spelling out. Watch out on Tumana on Wejuma or there, Obama Manchester United. And the Juma today, Anna or the watch and what it took, and the same Wejuma there, or there was Tumana was Sako. And to Edja Ruby, what's uncle? It's good though, but it's not too good. It's not too good because 14 months didn't think until Biao. But also a result. If Manchester Pa this time will be one number. Tumude on shadow on your uncle ye. Chelsea for the in the bomb was a pa, Moya no cheddar was my Arsenal for one J pa. Hey, now and you're not coming in there. A team be to me winning, a team be to Michelle Goldman, another team in one J pa. And then that drawer, Man City no in Chelsea what way. Tell the last minute 94th goal Chelsea for what share. To then Arsenal for one J papa. Hey, move be that. Mamu kola in the order masaba. Wachawani. Hello.
Royal.
Yes, sir.
Royal. Good afternoon.
Oh, afternoon, Daddy. Me no okay.
I saw them no say.
Oh, baby, open it. Mupa. The you mean very unfunctioning in manager.
Oman penny.
Okay.
Say Bonam. I say a bona basso.
Yeah. Or a legend, Ankasa. Or a legend. Or a hero. In fact, on your legend, or a hero.
Or a hero, because you know, one was some about a news mo, any a newspaper mo. And says that newspaper, the crab will do a shabby archives. And or a hero, papa, but you know, I say a bona basso, and I am Pacific and he said. Control the first, second, and the third book.
My catch. I mean, from Kedon on memoir.
A big seller. And the 80 I'm afraid. Yet, you know, Yasam, the 80 minka. A Obino, a Gandovake Ubeche.
Ubake.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because Ubake.
The buy no a late 60s and early 70s. But they are working a Sancroft a man now and then the arena won't actually won. Now a Adibia may Marco Ghana on many occasions from time I may have Frano, been pay more treatment. Na yenge bibifu no pi no ubehwe no yes you be a maid. The kind of treatment ubi papewu na yede na koma mother-in-law, father-in-law. The kind of treatment na mameka asimicho me ma na me wo krum ha no wo mu di 12 me do wo mu ko Ghana for 3 years to go to school in a boarding school. The iti amedo womu kon say in case say assembly to me wahana mi wua. Womu nim baby a wom nana any won nuanom any won auntie si efi. Na me last born me de ne koi. Na ye koi na de asa. Na anopa me dawo enu di mi kabai. Daddy. And I'm saying, why? No. I see do. And I'm saying, made my bread, you know, a woman that. But the one was somewhere you very 5 minutes. Or say me sorry. Now, assembly is see what the next house. You want to advance through until it overlook the next house. Now, me sorry. And I see you walk off friend. A telephone ici ça a cra livi when ça old telephone
but a cring
yes now wakwa friend now friend is not getting any response and I'm saying why are you worried about not having any response and I see me a next house now akwala bi you kuralin some now ye de ababi a ye de shade no from the line no hurry. And also a quack of friend a police for. And now see there. 999 some more. And I say what friend 999 that will not respond. Now this one is child abuse. And I'm say okay. On the and I call a ye born in Basa and a jam. Inti Miss Uncle die. Uni say Miss Uncle die, no sifem obligate, you know. Unipa wouldn't chromo, obligate, you know, call next house for. And I mama many warning. The bano no 12 years old. And mama many warning says, "Who did not on those account a ubani viewer, member police for a child." Inti be to cut matter short, no be about 3 hours later. Na ma sorry me see family ye na ye di breakfast a compound o me be sha ma mi ni le ba and wo buy say auntie me big sister no big sister say auntie abofra bi a yesi ofie bruchiri e do ba enra no ba fie ha ba be took me warning sa no kan he ba be took me warning And I'm saying, yeah, me ba. Now, me ba no wo, a sroho. Sana, we who womunti no na ote, aban sroho no ohwe wo mo femo. And me ba ni dim recover. And I say, Daddy, that's the woman. This is the one who is abusing this boy. When he say, me ba no le sa boy no. Adamfo. No be sound say, ahina na. Ne a man when say 1 CD on fan koto wachi and the scan koto gotemu. And no mad na ye
bro sa no.
Iti me bani captain said, Daddy, what CD do you have? And I'm saying, oh, go and ask Santi. And no ko J. And say 5 CDs, so say 10 CDs, and 5 CDs at the time. And the T-shirt and in the toys was a few room higher there. And no could T-shirt in the and in the toys, none of the command. Friend, this boy I'm talking about.
Wow.
Wouldn't he say that boy became a doctor? Or no, I share my mom.
Wow.
Until the last days of my mom passing away.
Wow.
Because that maltreatment, you know, assessing. And the last but 2 years ago, my name my wife, they were one of these friend the shopping mall.
Okay.
Mami bini ni kubai. Woman mumba 4. Any a maid, including a ma 4 no, including papa no, any mama no. Into woman 6 plus the maid 7. When you say KFC now better, woman toma woman. Mama no, any papa no, any kwala 4 no. And a maid, you know, he was sitting on one or the other side of the table watching these people eating. Now I was so me sorry sanka me kwa kubisa papa ne say tie date na say wo yesa. And I me use so me say no see there be. Then mommy interfere. Well, you know the kind of maltreatment I had in my yemba, mampo.
Okay.
And kwala wo ye mabufie no. Mobile. You know, as I said, the authorities. Now I'm so happy. Damn it! Now I checked that, you know, I checked it. I was so happy. Say the police has moved in to arrest them and going to prosecute them.
Because it's not right. It's not right at all. It looks like say we are still in a primitive, days. And then as I mean, some towns in Ghana, in Kuala, just say almost your bola or no dia kwet omakwa kwetuegu ewo main bay ni mu. I say how on earth say akwala besoya bola na okwa kwetuegu we even saying. I mean, I don't blame the parents and all that because they don't have those bola systems in Yamanama closer to them in their houses. But it doesn't necessarily say it doesn't pave the way. Say akwala I was also bola na one of the towns, and I saw it on the media, and I was like, all these things must stop in Ghana.
Royal, let me tell you something. In my lifetime, as I'm standing here now, for the past 25 years, I have adopted 6 children.
Wow.
I have paid their school fees.
Wow.
Some of them are graduated from
Daddy, Winnie, this is one of my vision for this way. I want to also adopt at least. Media won't say, I started this year they would do 2. I mean, this year 2. Yeah, it's good.
You feel all mountains, It's only a 500, which is less than 200 yards away from my house.
Wow.
Yeah, a honest, you call a free Accra, and a whole call primary school. Only say with Anopa, Mr. in front of our gate, and I look at some children. Now I look at the shoes that they are wearing. Now I call them. They may be son say, their size. Now my trato.
Wow.
Now my share. Then my talk second hand friend shoes and traders and things. And then I give it to them. It's just a little charity that it does not cost you an arm or a leg.
Yeah, just say, we'll be no young boy community, no. I mean, sometimes you don't need to have everything before. Even say, we monitor, we mentor, or be cross over to me, edu baby no cramp, it is part of it. You know, you must be no, you need to issue, but we feel say at least you can mentor somebody. You know, but to me, ideas, encouragement, but make sure say or ye baby and all, you know, say school no kwa. I mean, the person is on the path doing it. You know, now feel whatever you can. No. Now you take it personal. Say wow, dear, oh yeah. Maybe I mean this year, dear, it is my way. I mean, per se, me boy, I mean, person go pon me. You know,
2026, you know,
especially in Kuala, because Ghana no send in Kuala be one of my ye more treaty or mono ye take on for no. I mean it's so bad. And I'm confirm when you that when you many a time people who do that no. Eh no mo go da o. Omo nchimi crampo da. Obi won na mo mo din Kuala nyansa no. Bi wo bebre no omo nchimi mpo da. Omo nchimi da. Just say yin okay, and I mean kind of no being face me de no cho be mpo na say bisa. But what I'm trying to say is such people normally na year they've not gone through the pains of labor before. Indeed, that is the reason why you would mishandle children.
How do you come to a place where you have got 4 children, including you and your wife? Now we better talk KFC. Now this poor your friend Kara, it only looks like he was about 15, 16 years old. Now with this some shabby dress. No. Until the same table. Why is your children are drinking Coca-Cola and whatever? Now this girl was there, and they say I have never been sad in my life until that day. Now the confrontation that I'm going to, for me to take that girl, away from them on that spot, it wouldn't have been a good news. But I was so sad. Because I cannot sit down to see this thing happening. Now imagine this girl who looks after these children. Now so coffee, no yam you friend then in Tumpai. Now what the bank now we were say you took them to a McDonald's.
Yeah.
KFC and you sat there. They just said, Charlie.
Serious.
Until 2026,
oh yes, very necessary, pa.
Yes,
very necessary.
Yes, Oko Ghana. Now you look behind your wall and you see the way children are being maltreated.
Terrible. But I thank God, sir, now the Ghana police is being very proactive. They are taking very proactive measures in some of the things that are going on social media. No, I mean, I'm glad about that. They are doing well, because I think...
And then, Royal, I just say I'm talking too much.
But you didn't come on.
We have a ministry for children, women, and
gender.
And you cannot hear them.
On the almighty.
You cannot hear them. Why are they getting paid for a job? And most of them are women who are heading this kind of departments.
Serious.
And they are getting paid. Fat pay.
So Ejumana was saying but people are taking pays. That's Ghana for you. That's Ghana for you.
In Ghana, look at the street children who are abandoned on the road. They are standing on traffic lights, asking for money.
I was saying yesterday campaign. The government of Ghana also started so agenda before this current government. Before Ombeko and as Ombe continue in 2028, they should make sure say no single child will be on the road. Say no single child be Obia who is deemed as a child should never be on the road because a shame to the nation. So we won't call no more trafficking. Such trafficking at the tono crying, yes, poverty. Any just say Ghana economy, any just a Ghana yeni, sa we na just say onye do ko man and ka say jani na sa street selling na cars na we when e macro no cry time. But when the day I will be so juma all year because only juma.
The day that your CEO Van Dyke, Ghana High Commissioner, Ebe Frey for some meeting, you know. That is one of my main subjects that I'm going to ask our friend, the young Ghana High Commissioner, to help those care of these children on the street. We have to help them out.
Now, if I say, we move for you, so as I said, Niger for saying, no, my brave, no mugu, just say, oh. No. I mean, you can't see this one in any developed country. You can't see some of these things.
They say Royal, who do traffic light, nothing. No one will show you run them over. On top
seriously. That's how I win him. This young baby, I'm to be cut you. Now, you are over kind of crowd. Ghana, if you want, I won't ask it.
Now, they will come and poke their eyes in your car. And if you refuse to give them money, they
some of catch on
and little objects. Now car no you're scratching from left, right, and center.
All these things are not helping the nation. It doesn't talk well. It doesn't talk well of the nation. See, a Ministry of Gender, any event is saying children I also more share
and that woman is sitting comfortably in her own home. Like evenings like this, you know, you should drive around the city of Accra.
Serious. So Sadia with the Ghana. I mean, we say I don't know, sir. And you may be son. I don't know. Yeah, to me, yet, and campaign on whom I chose. In your marketing, kitty be sano. And you to me, and Didimusa. The Didimusa. We've been seeing it in the past government. Akososa, and it's current government is what's now. That's why I go so I echo. But we need to stop all those kind of things.
Who call about the beach and your friend there, Willibar and the rest of it. Who this child molesters here, brofuya, woman bagana. Ube shed no one and kwalankitin kitty baby and sanam. It will beat you all. And I always question them, and I always made them. I drive the children away from them.
Children, omo fishermen na omo ni some brofo na man say what is this?
Debbie e ha abrofo kwakrafo abondeyefo a wo mafi kromu ha ne Germany and the rest of them no. Ukwa beach wa be who say they are walking around with these little boys.
Wow.
And I have always confronted them.
I see.
Who be our mom so they are our guide. Guide to where?
Akwala no your penny guide.
12-year-old boy.
I don't know. Until you ask yourself, these areas are okay. Do we have even the Ministry of Gender in Nkwala way now? Do we have their representatives that they ensure the well-being of these children and all that?
They don't care.
Even the mother one cry and when you so and then those down there. Inti Oman and Casano and Totoni and Shishaning and you may be and no. What do you want to say? You know, sometimes you wonder.
Ghana, I have gone as far as Minister of Tourism to go and complain about the dirtiness of our beaches. And
hey,
all this.
Who to me ecology complain?
Oh yes.
Wow, you are bold.
Do you know that the number of times I've been locked up in Ghana?
Wow.
Because of this kind of things. I go to the highest authority and I make my president fail.
You see, it shows that you have the country at heart at a certain level of power, because for you to take that bold steps to go to the authorities say, Chale we are different on Mambani. You are somebody that your love for the country is too much. It's too much.
And most of these things, you know, it's not a matter of hearsay. I have got evidence to prove.
Wow.
They know everything, you know. I have.
And is it so? I was MP in your money video. You see, sometimes you need power to do what to effect a certain change. That's why Matthew, one of the aspirants here, did say sometimes you may have whatever you have, but you cannot effect the change you want until you have the leadership, and as until you have the power of the people to do that. And see, exactly. I feel say, maybe we should start seeking for way MP in your manano. Na chaze you better campaign more. Me because we need people like you to be in the affairs of the country. And you need to be looking for that way, What do you call? Because you better campaign more.
the senior citizens like Omampeni, me Kwamna Pensionia.
Yeah, when I make channel, when I make channel, that when I make channel, say, was say you have to start, looking at say you will stand for either MP or whatever, because we need people like you to effect some of the changes in the places. Because if somebody in your caliber has a bold and way to be taking these steps now, then it means if you have the power, things you will do. Please, you have to start thinking in that direction. With your best support, your campaign, the royal, the campaign, I'm up.
The mindset, the people in Ghana themselves, they are so selfish, don't care, they just don't care. It's their belly full, and that is all that they are doing.
And the other problem, starts 2028. We'll start because sometimes until you have the power, you will not be able to effect a certain change that you want. Maybe the 2020 started.
At that time, no, I've gone over 80. I will not be even your friend there. But I am a.
And and say almost say I feel somebody retirement way almost changes almost say about 80 sir. But I think that when you for those power way there you don't need age limit. There's no age limit here.
Yeah.
And that's why we've had a president who as at even 80 years he was still a president and all that. So that one there is not a problem. And even currently, Parliament, she's over 80 years old. Mami, one of the MPs, she's over 80 years. I'm saying one of the NDC MPs. Internet, who did 90 cry? I know.
Because you have to be able to dance with the young ones.
Oh, better than
your friend then. All these top musicians, Shatawale and this year, and Unko Ghana, na say Shatawale, Bowo, Accra Sports Stadium. Now we'll say what the way Abrewa now ya Kakranda na Unkwa. You will not understand the modern day life of the younger ones. You have to be in the midst of these young artisans for you to understand what is going on. And Stone Boy and the rest of them go out there. Because in Kwaprafono, nobody goes out. In Merwafono, they don't go out. Everybody go to a friend a year. Ufigana naoba, only pakuna over no. If he doesn't know town now, you be so you say you went out on your own. Maybe only pan our best way no crown, maybe I'll call on call that.
Okay.
And so what took all these years. Well, you have to go and explore, go beyond your wall.
Yeah.
See what is beyond.
Broaden your horizon.
And who progress war any country that you live and go and is the person that you go and meet.
Okay.
And the type of people that who surround you.
Yeah.
It's them who
your reference group.
Make progress.
Exactly.
Or make you
Exactly. Nana. But that's it.
You are an eye opener.
Oh, yes, Kakranka. Yes, and Kakranka. Dala Governor, but as if
okay, Mamma
no answer mine.
Family Tree Entertainment. I do feel. Thank you. Hey, I've been that. We can shake it. Sorry, me and Kono be ne do my yeah.
And Sidama. Dada koma bambas na Costa ne man I. All the into man you funny you crampona. All the 5 years no more. Once you have the power, you put me enact. Into bambas na. Because it's possible pa. And I know your own man, you find the 2024 elections. Oh, Lady V. Oh, yeah, Brent FEC to know the crime or cry. Yeah, possible, papa. Yeah, there are more trending in the on the socials. President Trump was so I can't power. President Trump, new one, papa. Tumunde wa banka zankasa. And no. Venezuela, a offended president Maduro. What's Maduro? We did Durupa. Endura Maduro. Only Zino. And I say Endura all dealing. Donald Trump is on your door. So Donna, President Donna, hey President Donna, you what? President Donna make what do? And this is President Donna now so I show power we make what? Yeah, President na to talk me here. Go on, President Donna. Donati. The irremovable, undisputable, indefatigable Trump. They are growing about so CCR. Because they want to also want to know where they Emma, you know, go fund the bonnet fences, my French shares, Massey. President Donald Trump says he will not sit down for wickedness, corruption, and evil to go on under the sun. So long as our honor president in there, so long as he remains the president of the United States of America, he's going to fight any evil. Any evil against corruption, anything that distorts the peace of the world, anything that disturbs Christians. So President Trump, you want to prepare. Donna, your president to 2 years. About yours this year. Baby, now look at that. On for anyone, you open Nigeria now. On your then uncle's your Tinubu. Hey, you know the crime maker that we must say uncle's your President Mamo. Mete one from him. Mete one from him, but metete. Anyway, Nana Mr. Wakwano, Nana Akwaba.
Yeah, no, I'm a mama official.
I think I'm not no. I feel saying that I want to come maybe solo kodo. Jojo. About solo kodo.
Bibi aboko. When you say they are Trump or or mana the whole world countries need be ashas ya be nuclear.
About neutral.
Yeah, don't know about the nuclear security. Going to be bomb so no more here.
Obia ni obada no do there. Omba.
Because ultimately we are saying we could turn nuclear and military power into no unbelieving growth.
You see it as a bully?
What is it?
You see it as a bully?
Of course it's a bully. It's a bully.
Have you considered the circumstances around reasons why he's taking these initiatives?
Only excuse to be a better say reason. Say Maduro Enya Venezuela is normal war the legitimate right to remove him and different countries. So Onya Yanka say no the oya nya Venezuela for no and necessarily remove no.
You think it's going beyond boundaries and other words.
Exactly, you can do that. So see, or they are doing a public countries need to say, okay, it's about time we need to look for nuclear. Because the Ukita nuclear known to me attack over there. Why can't I develop nuclear? North Korea, small country where Malawi, Ukita nuclear, you know, Trump's son, I could hear say or attacking first 4 years no buying. I can't catch us or a Bema or attacking on one white America. To me attacking. I'm talking. He couldn't attack him.
I see, yeah.
It was the problem to a man for him, sir. No, your lady has also be a nuclear because nuclear was meeting some phone. Who was there? Ukraine.
But if you look at the action, even the Venezuelans themselves, no, when you Joe, Venezuela, when you there, President Trump, wait to my demand.
Country, there is an opposition. And it's
Okay.
a removal, of course, someone and support opposition party, no, they will jubilate. Senate, and just say the whole country. No, it's unacceptable. You can't do that. What you say, where Russia, no, Nipa Bebre, a condemn, a crowd, a condemn. No one democracy. We have to say, I am practicing democracy. Why would you go to somebody's country and say, we will remove no? Because Venezuela, a kiki American oil company out from Venezuela, say, on American dollar bill, and to Luhian oil. And then so be able to have Ghana. Say, and you're Baby Kumuna,
a high security threat, but the circumstances surrounding us there. The Papano or dealing you maybe, what's the Papano or you Drew Yamanyama or deal a drug in Yamaya there or American phono. Damn yet, Nanamisa. Damn yet, oil today means I'm going to it is because of oil and we come.
The Papana drugs in Yamanyama, Adena. We're removing now. Also, could take over Venezuela.
Oh no! But I mean, what he's saying is that he's going to ensure that Venezuela will be run peacefully until a permanent president will be.
When this speech at Trump mind or say they are going to take over the oil.
Oh no! Because if so, he wouldn't. Prompt say the vice president should take over. Rodriguez. And see, I think
president, also an in the pen or call Russia. Or call Russia or buy a baking statement as American fees say, or by allow one more take away, you won't take it twice and opening them peninsula. And Trump has a usual statement that says one cooperative with them also near better no better no. They after oil. Young Colania TV has seen. They after oil.
But the problem is, you see, let's put everything aside. Venezuela is a sovereign country. And under the UN Charter, no. I mean, such thing which has happened, I side with you there. If we are looking at the UN charter, at least, even if you look at the Article 2, it will tell you that what has happened, it's a kind of, a breach of international law and, peace and all, whatever, and all that. But, my problem is that Venezuela is a sovereign country, On one case, when security, they don't have a military. It's all military. How on earth there? A president who is the commander-in-chief, ni military, doesn't mean that the military is weak, and that's the reason why a different country was able to penetrate. And see, then you don't. Then I don't think that we need to blame Donald Trump much, but we should rather talk about the internal security of the Venezuelans.
We have to blame him.
Oh, no, misa. Me bebe rufia. Na se me fana me your town for me babo me babe rufia. Now, if you any problem, I'm going to be I mean, do you have to? I mean, when we go more than there, we feel for no day when we want to. Okay. We are just making assumption.
Assumption and allege.
Okay.
And any evidence. And for you to enter somebody's country, kidnapping the president. So
I know. What I'm saying is, I believe that if we look at the UN Charter, something the whole of all the nations of UN, Venezuela can, US can, be account. I think that it is a breach of that, especially Article 2. It's a breach. It's been no but I'm also looking at the internal security.
Or certain president be up to years and say, so we are superpower. You can bash into somebody.
Oh no, but that one after the World War II, that's the reason why they came together to stop that. And see, that thing cannot go on. That thing they cannot go on. It cannot go on. And see,
Gaddafi. You could remove almost say Akwawe say the Iraq leader. You could remove
Hussein. You see, so you see, Mr. The problem is that when all these things have gone on, what has the UN done about this? So it also shows that the UN itself too is weak, because the UN the UN as the body and the mother of organization now making sure say this peace and all these laws some two in now this thing has gone on from the Americas not once but twice and more. Now almost UN here, don't you think there's a problem with the UN so which is contributing to all this?
UN leader back last be an interview can say America making move they don't have power to tell them so much.
Does that mean that America is controlling the United Nations?
Now, UN head office in America.
No, but being there doesn't mean that they have to control the UN and its affairs, which can even breach its principles.
UN to mention America what to do. No pen or yet, I didn't think now.
And it's about serious. Then technically it's as if that the UN is not even relevant. Is that the case?
That is why the whole world people are now going to develop nuclear.
But that is also dangerous because it may, if we don't take it, it can take the world to a place
Exactly, because say we get the nuclear now want to make attack Canada. Na se min kute bi na betuma attack. Why can't I have I know for
also bia da no so obia be so no abebo no ho ban.
Exactly. Russia kitebi no tumi koye. North Korea kitebi no ka so betumi akon tumi koye. China kitebi no wetumi akoho. And you know the whole world everybody country be all be lift up kakra bia no. Obasha se up nuclear. Because it loses America no ni open na oye obi nkana se.
But that would endanger the peace of the world.
Exactly. And you know memo be ma fuaso se ni awaye na eye wrong. What is wrong?
But at the end of the day, we need to also talk to the leaders of the world. That's look. If you have a power, it doesn't mean that you have to misuse the power. Of course.
MPP by here. Ekwe you who say near the yen. For the tool.
Except for the two no.
So I'm time 4 years and so my performer where Ghanaians will vote them in. So I'm performing here, Ghanaians will vote them out. It's up to the people who to inform me about the Jew will be a president. Now so be so they can go to America president.
So I think that sometimes when you look at it, that is where everybody falls, because I didn't do things as if that you can't do anything, you can't attack America, you can't do the same thing they are doing. So I think that we can also talk to the Americans that they are the beacon of democracy, and so they are the world leaders of democracy, and they should also help us to make sure that democracy is being enjoyed everywhere, so that they can continue to be the beacons of democracy. Because if you are practicing something and I didn't know that you are doing something else anyway, and I think that it also causes for people to criticize.
Democracy, when the America, Western word for democracy, no use when it suited them, no use the dictatorship. Democracy says you do no use to moment Africa was democracy in Kwande and can you bad say democracy can what dream come again. But I
think that this which what you are saying, I think that this could not go on within America. Internabia it could be within a lesser country and a more weaker country.
Country be our own nuclear.
Yeah, but that is also that doesn't perfect the principle and the vision of the United Nations Charter, because because everybody, whether you are a strong country or weaker country, you must all be living peacefully.
Now, many countries now are going to develop nuclear secretive. Say they are North Korea, and so wow. Almost say untumemba mi krom to mama yehwe so one mama krom dey answer minu no yehwe na wate no ho afi United Nations ube hu ana we develop we is dangerous for the world no ye no nye e di hu pa kase na di be wiase see say countries in be brave say
do you think say
mama say it's about time Africa yetumi pe nuclear ne bi Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nuclear no ye so dey ba na sisi agie gu no
I think that let me say I think there we would have to leave everything to the United Nations, and then I think they should be able to put Trump in a proper order. If we think that is and to be fair, the United Nations, I will say only put it in a proper order. Say if he say is causing disorder in the system, then I think that is the United Nations, because all the powers lies on United Nations. Said they could have ensured. Maybe I think we have to leave it to the United Nations.
So United Nations FIFA. So I'm a boss and come to make us okay. They are working into the FIFA. America. Come to my concern.
You've made a point.
Yeah.
You've made a point.
Because on the we cancel the FIFA World Cup for America.
So why are they not talking about it? Why nobody's mind is not going on that? Why it's like
because of dollar now. Yeah, dear man now we are still trading dollar and one man who to see and many countries are going to stop.
Yes, I know definitely. How do you call it? Russia, BRICS. The BRICS are getting out. Yeah, meaning say Yeah, I know the BRICS are making sure that they. Saudi Arabia, I shall see pull out. Countries around the world, I shall see pull out dollar because dollar into man I yeah, minim say, the BRICS are making everything possible to break this US hegemony. But at the end of the day, the problem is that the whole world, so we would have to have a common currency. We would trade in. Wouldn't it be say that disparity, that partiality, any problem is going to persist?
Dollar, no. Say dollar, you debate trade. So say the whole world will be our power to print the dollar.
And everything is possible, sir. For example, we call Ghana, we'll go to reserve scrum, when to me do baby a cry, no cry, no, and to me hang your way.
Dollar into na man away again or both be a chroma what could do because some will be into men
but because some of the non reactions all the me wouldn't drive. I can't because some non reaction crack but your eye.
Now that and was will be memo a cocket upon the president and the Yeruias was a bomb our my own provoke. Almost provoke. Question a question, Osama bin Laden, Boko, and Omocochin. Oman bomb, my area. I didn't know one lane, the Obama and the question is Oyebia, now bomb, I didn't know my own. Why are in a day after? Because the US let the cut 33 trillion. Israel oil is worth 24 trillion. All there, no pay, dear Tianica. Like what watching Paneri, then I say you are going to take over.
Yeah, and Twasum Kakra, it's as if a president somewhere is controlling somebody, which doesn't. Yeah, for that, any country who is a sovereign country.
Benefit or person and they are buying the US
it's true. I think many of the nations are not in array with what has happened. Spain for Kasa, UK for I don't know say UK for Kasa, but I know the European Union Kasa, Ukraine Kasa. I mean, in Ghana so Kasa. I mean, most of the countries are making comments on this. But
what would be democracy by the whole world say young practice? Look at what you are doing.
But the problem is that but the powers that could have perhaps put things in order, and I say ensure things will be in order. And these powers are as though they are toothless lions, So what happened if this has happened?
America they control you and it is easy.
So that's so what can we do? So what are we going to do about it now? If the America is now controlling the UN, then what do we do now? So it means that the whole world is in trouble.
It's in trouble because everybody is going to start developing nuclear security because among them was okay. Make it a nuclear now to me attack me there. Why can't I develop nuclear?
And let me say,
this is what is going to happen to the world. Venezuela leader legitimate right is Venezuela is no more power to
you have a point. You have a point. Medasipa na name is Medawansi. It's exactly 1700. Nonum pepe na ya hitting the 5th of January 2026. We had him in San Samne Day, Charlie. Or they didn't pipe also come on. Because the days are becoming continuously evil. That's why we have to continue to pray. But world leaders must also do their things right. If you have power, don't abuse the power. Don't misuse the power. You don't sit on for things to, get deteriorated. When you're a leader, look at what's happening in Nigeria today. Do not say there be more cordon share na yenkunkum Christians. And why would Christians be killed and all that? Donna says that no, it is not happy about it. He will strike. He will strike. But imagine if the leaders in Nigeria are making sure that diplomatically they are able to put all the leaders of these Christian organizations, these Muslim organizations, these whatever organizations, even if they are secret militia, I mean, if we can have diplomatic means to sit people down, talk through things, negotiations, okay, what is really what you want? Then we negotiate. We talk peacefully to make sure that at the end of the day, nobody is killing anybody. Or nobody is exhibiting superiority over somebody. And that is how we can have the peace we want in the world. But yes, the other time we are following your interest. Trust me, it will be difficult to maintain peace in the world. It is what it is. Mominkawe. Yetiti abechana no channel. Yetiti abetiana no channel. On Chebia Mosordo. Maminka the Rebove housing. What the plans number I. The Heavens mortgage payment plans offer for diaspora clients and what about to go I. And see per Rebove social housing Ibia. For 2-bedroom semi-detached homes, then at the price of $55,000, they make a deposit of $5,000. Now a call balance of $50,000. But me and Kakanka, soon be able to make $553 monthly. Hey, oh yeah, Paul. And John and Kayana, what to me I thought to you. And because I have 4 pounds. Oh, I have 4. Brother T. Ikita just $553. Hey, it better than no, better than easy crap because Mamito say, hey, plan any door. Which means that roughly you may have to have about 400 something pounds. But you are to then organo. Inti robe of one dano. What happened there? One semi-detached 2-bedroom homes, Or did you just 553 pounds, which is roughly there with the 500 pounds. And they're less than that because I think now dollar to pounds in 1.35, 33. So the find roughly you find 500 pounds About to my then, what to my Tordano Ghana. Nature and crank the man for 11 good years. Wow. But you remember fine yakwajo. It was $5,000 ibu bibia. Fokuchia na nkano one split more. Busimbia chia 500 pounds. Ga crank the man. Ebe genuine na atodana. Ambrakra ewa Ghana. Epe 1 3-bedroom no so 3-bedroom no only $100,000. Into no ebe make a deposit of $10,000 na obakawo $90,000 $100. Ono so busumbia ne bochia $152 $1,152 dollars. No so edeko pounds ma yemfende roughly no only yemfende £1,000 unsa beden unsa beka be fair na 4-bedroom no so ono so okwo for 135,000 na no so be make a deposit of what $35,000 na akawo 100,000 or split amount busum bia but 120 $1,280 dollars. No so approximate now. ABI beka de ABI yemfande oh de yemfande £1,100 and £1,100 pounds no but me brother oh ya fo papa hey yen nyina sisi ana dan de yen ma dan yen problem bio yen ma dan manya dadwin bio yen nyina yen bambazin na yen ko Rehoboth social housing na yen kwaji one dan bi na dwumedi nchechima mada chechemi epe access mortgage finance ni bia important requirement ni you need your proof of identity so on be your passport another Ghana card or employment contract residency and a work permit e be your recent passport a picture and after 3-month recent pay slips after so be your 1-year bank statement na at account na at the minimum of 1 year in full-time permanent employment na at the so account na no crack no credit report from Experience TransUnion or Equifax na the account if it is available. Enti men find ya kwaje kra kwaje robo for one down be I na also nya baby na for what to anytime you are in Ghana.
She taking some voice and say I am Juliana. She taking some voice and say I am Juliana.
Listen, if you sending money to Ghana, there's only one app I use to I. It is Unity Link. Unity Link Financial Services. What's my control there? For mobile money to all the major networks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks plus all the rural banks in Ghana. No, they do bank deposit to all the banks in Ghana as well. Now, what your airtime top up, worldwide. See, bumpers not sure when you want to transfer no, it is no fee. Intinyanda a transfer no over to Canada over to charge bia or you're free. So when you need to link which account na anyone zi juma. Front direct to me catch all day. Of an express Ghana visa and passport. Of a special discounted British Airways. About first to Accra. Eastern all the bay. On Chasama Sube Unity. Bombos na kwa share front direct one each account. Will process your COVID-19 PCR fit to travel certificate into from 10207 691 6193843 02076193843 Bombos na situation account. Botumuna afre 07939656111 or 57 Stroud Green Road, Finsbury Park, London N43EG. Bombos na situation account for wo passports and some visa any finance and stuff like that. These days, some money apps there. One moment they are working, the next day they get suspended for a whole month. But when you are sending money to Ghana, you need something you can truly trust. That's why we use SendWave. They keep going strong, fully compliant, reliable, fast, and with excellent rates. Download SendWave today and use promo code HOTDigital for £10 free credit on your first transfer to Ghana. Rebo Funete, Pocho one social house in a day, Miss debut. And I welcome you to Rebo Heavens. You'll get to it to modern family living. The home starting at just $55,000. Nestled in the tranquil hills of Imensa Damfa. Rebo Heavens offer more than just a residence. It provides a lifestyle of comfort and security. Imagine living in a secure gated community. A feature recreational center, a beautiful landscape grounds, and a peace of mind that every family deserves. For many Ghanaians abroad, the dream of having or owning a home back home can feel out of reach due to family obligations, bills and a hefty upfront and non account. But every Ghanaian also, you deserve a place you can call your home, essential to your family's comfort, a legacy for your future generations, and a wise investment for your future. To make home ownership even easier, one your leading Ghanaian banks are a partnership offering you tailored mortgage solutions and flexible financing options with just 5,000 deposits. Then you can move in without delay and conveniently manage the balance. Choose from flexible mortgage options up to 11 good years, making the journey to home ownership simple and stress-free. Our spacious 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms they are expertly designed for your comfort, security, and durability, providing the ideal setting for you to live, unwind, and flourish. Don't delay. For to secure your future today, one person from one +4791 3766631. Another +233 24476 4499. Bottom software +233 553 751933. Which na kwaji wodan. Rebel social housing. What's me control there? Your housing dream becomes a reality. On chebia mosodo na manyua ko because going to but when it comes to event security, property security, corporate protection, close protection, door supervisors, CCTVs, operators, and online Techion Security Limited. Our team of skilled and licensed SIA security personnel at Techion Security Limited are ready around the clock to provide with you a good security services catered to your unique needs. And see, Bombas Nana Friend one on 0749 844 8530. Bottom friend one +44743 240 2117. Or email address your techconservices@gmail.com. We're your ENG handyman. When it comes to carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen and wardrobes, urban wooden floors and onka kauna, pocho. Yena, Jumedukra, another Jumakukra, Yan carpenter Juma, Abua ward fixing, wardrobe na nunka kawina no, ENG handyman for na Yombo Juma. From one, I was 0743 240 2117. Now, Oboshana wa bo, come.
That walk is where you take home. Now he make a accident. That walk is where you take home. Now he make a accident. She took his own voice and said, I am Juliana. She took his own voice and said, I am Juliana. Oh, Juliana. Oh, Julie. Only your voice, only your voice, only your shape, only your shape,
Only your shape,
only your legs.
shape, no. Today, being kind of part of the Sicifiano. Only the Sicifiano. Sicifiano, na chade, being kind of all the hey, be crento. Okay. Everything from Pocho, you can say. No num upon Sema Ude bien another bassin pepe.
Now with this ring, God, they wed you. Now why don't come on to no one come?
Mammy was here there.
The food not the done. I tried, the papa come to some. Shoot.
Give me boy, best answer you share your eye.
Now why don't go to no one?
I think that this week, you will hear my voice, more.
Shoot live.
And your best means I am a boko.
My shawty, my love, be mommy. My new send my over there for me. My money, my city, my money. But this children, I mean, children will be. But when the team was here, friend to leave my children, I'm a messy. Ufri area, what's it there? Ufri theater, and you mean you waka. Young baby, tonight I'm got kicker. Ubedi, pasta. Obanum, the oven, no pasta.
Mamma born, you may be Basabi. I'm found sorrow. I remember the wire bill. Was to say, I'm born, you may be Basabi. I'm found sorrow.
Anyway,
Manum champagne. Christmas, the man no more champagne and Jamaica. Yea, na ya bo pepe, yea, na ya bo pepe. Ye na ya bo pepepe, ye na ya bo pepepe. Akpeteshi oginiso, ye na ya bo pepepe. Akpeteshi oginiso, ye na ya bo pepepe. Come on, Rizzy, brothers and nane. You have me chill eye. Into anu champagne area. Brother and town champagne area. Ana ye na ya bo pepepe, ye na ya bo pepepe. Ye na ya bo pepepe, ye na ya bo pepepe. Akpeteshi oginiso, ye na ya bo pepepe. Akpeteshi oginiso, ye na ya bo pepepe. Brother, what's the champagne and yama was so when on your girl? And John Mary Bia. Oh, by you good, Madasi, Madasi fire. It was after Yanum Branya and a New Year champagne. My money, Bedina, area. I finish area. Since I asked for Frosty, we are back to work. We are back to work. And them of man will start to school. Echo Ghana, so I'm there. University of Ghana, but they want to wait a long time. We wait now what to school fees though. And can now so Ben. There Ghana and dollar before come. Inflation before come. Gold board. All about no money according to honorable Samuel fee. See you. I sometimes the gold board wabaka cry. Also gold board on my cup. Gold board on to Mombaka mon ye. I am for the gold board wabaka. The brass I miss it. David gold board on to Mombaka mon ye. Crack. Padre Samuel feature confidence or the casa never. I bet the blood on the casa. And believe in Paul, believe it. Eti, Bensa God board wabo mo de farmer. Chede enyama dollar waba ifo ma nyama ne bo akoko fum na de University of Ghana for the what to school fees no do. Me you can say what's a baby say kwafu hall say bibi bia na e watch 2000 this is on 4500 and something.
Family Tree Entertainment.
Oh you won't. And to be someone there, Ghana dollar na de look for na nyama bu so ya dini. This anyway, yesterday was a watch us. What regrets? What reverse cry. We know and watch us and 10. Minim so no kwada. I don't know that if it is true there University of Ghana a fees now what the bear no watch us and minim a public relations officer at University of Ghana. Now it be someone there. Price now school fees now what to 2 min. Yeah today while reversing watch us and now Odikan or Yanokola na and I feel so ultra to about into watch us and President Mama you wakasana another finance minister you wakasana another Ghana funa watch charge. And because you what's the yama baba for an avia better? While to school fees 25% there, why? This year, I'm expecting that this year there will not be any increment of anything. No. Because this government was telling people of Ghana there, Kenke, Oya Dokon, on average, no 23 cities. Now, Kenke, no buyers in. So there's a mismanagement of the economy. And see, this current government, the Wabede, and to shame, everything will go down. In the end, they are expecting reduction. Oga, now reduction we they look for. Me and Kube say, don't look me, you they look me. And the reduction, expected because President Nana Nenumasem, also. The mismanagement of the economy was too much. Into the kinkin no buy a den. Into yet the yimide wabana de kinkino. Oboko fum. Yama boboko fum dama. Then say I take the cement or local fum and uncle fum dama. Means I had in there, I'm here, no from dama. Means I had in there blocks, no from dama. Means I had today a mo and angwa, a brew and a gari. Means I had to say today, the man you may know Uncle Fomono, Uncle Fom, more muscle. Until 2028 today, we are not expecting any increment because we know the economy is being managed well. Dr. Kasiela to force in Jema, Sami Jemfiji no good now no. Dr. Siama, or the Bank of Ghana no more managing Yama, you are thinking about reduction. There's not going to be reduction anyway. Oh. But there should be reduction. Because there should be. Because in there, Dr. Kasiatu forcing. Honorable Sami Jemfi. Dr. Siama, why just here won't manage the economy in day? Then we are short of proper management. In the end, we are not expecting any reduction, any increment in the hour. I'm there, I just for me. My patch and we are not expecting any increment in the hour. Increment in 1 year because if increment back then was as a result of mismanagement, and at this time in the Dr. Atoforsen is forcing. Now, Honorable Sami Jemfi is Sami Jemfinizing. Now, Dr. Siama, other Bank of Ghana, no economy all look ye. Sitting a pounds no only you, pounds all tonsumi. Dollar ye. Now, see the only young one day. In fact, I'm not expecting any increment. Into 1 year, from now to 2028, President Mama saying increment. Very hot. Hey, very hot. Your Excellency, by 2028, me bomb pay every if you know all the 5 incredible config na 5 cities man. Me pay me Judi pa, me Judi. Internet time na ejina bukom na ede nkradokon ede ye comparison na ese mismanagement na o nkradokon no buy zende amade misrawo de sentum na onye reduction kofuma at the end of the day no monjina 5 cities na because by 2028 na nkradokon see say ya ti don na 10 7 cities na no nkeka ho sen nkradokon by 2028 now da wa jina 5 cities da okay mo bomi se mamo Mama more piafo. Hey, na yeja, oya for you. Na ochunumuko. Even 8 cities cry na 7 cities in pa. Nchale ba no 5 cities bia. Ntoko 6 cities crampo na. Obosho kom kakro. No chede wa so am to man come and to man managing you. And I say 5 and 6 day. Oh yeah, my ever na my man. Na chede one was never. Sugar! Hey, sugar! Why a dog, Papa Ghana a dog? Hey, economy de Ghana Zoli Aze, Olokodo, come. And mismanagement, young this is no management and Olokodi. But if we want to see more reduction, Samantino, Uncle Fum, no yen beyond 2 months than I. I know Uncle Fumbo, no yen beyond 2 months than Unsudan. Petrol fare day, me there is no reduction, but some trotro and a coffee, they are still charging high. Seriously, they are still charging high. But I don't know who can be responsible to ensure that the current prices in Admiral Kokod, people are conforming. Okay, I think I don't know Abuja. Abuja ni lane ma, ni lane ma. Yes, it is in the lane of another. It is in the bosom of Abuja. That's it. And see, Ebafandama. Ebusafo, me only see ide I. On chal. Obo nunsia Peace FM de nunsia no baba ye be switch na akọ Peace nti ye be take asebo no Peace FM ai. But I'm say Mary Magrudi. I am Juliana. Oh Bibia fish a pebio. I think I'm not in your If you say the BBI fan. It is my second time hearing my voice as we enter the new year. Whoopema, you have to play. Eben cancel alongside Obo. Obo so abe neze. Obaji post office Ghana post office no. No so ye bi pa. Be me do be bi wa mani na. Ebusa fo hana me yimlisi. Braso. Like I was saying, we'll see. Every by you. Oh, be man. I know what you do. On the sand, what's in the song? Miss so many wine, me, Raya, miss so many wine. And I hear me no Abekasa radio do. The meeting I'm a day in Nasika Sepa. But I'm the executive producer, Boss Van Dyke, for this great opportunity. Station manager opening my phone. Munso Medasipa opening my phone. Mom, we tell Mama Frey, Medasipa, and Mutumu Frey. It didn't do us, you never can boo behind it. But I want to say thank you very much for being part and parcel of the show. It's been a great time interacting with you. I'm there, yeah, Mammy be Frey, also open number. Mammy for a number more. Mammy, put your number here. ABI ma. Jinombe na Fre openina wo ebisado no catcher I obehwe na wayamo I obehwe na wayamo pepepe enti bombas na trona meto for pen and paper I another battery phone so atwum phone na fa number ya me baba boy na fafro panyin no o de obiano no ma UK obiano no ma pebia pocho obadmo mo I enti bombas na Jinombe na Fre friend opanyin na aka cha ndem pe osimesi ni number ana asam na leka no pocho catcher no obehwe na wabo I enti pocho bo 0793 1879741 0793 1879741. Mashade, Masanso me that forward way. I'll go to the extra mile now. Me that text to number na friend so ABA say anyway free no at the moment. But my missing number no debut but my friend oh yes 07931 87 9741 07931 879741. Pocho, but my friend, na you know, all the in programs manager and kasa, bobo na no maybe I share another wasamano why abo ai enti that's it me de text also na ebia ini efri ni one won say to maka ai enti busa fo me so do me ko na me kan pocho me yanku bia text mu so de opedan enti ebia e wo one bedroom one single room also per single room enti na wada room pocho was single room baby pocho botum na e de number no that text another obi obaba bia after me no efra botum na akrache nimpa no yansa beka na yene yede abo ye nua no ya enti pocho single room be the baby landing her baby enti don't worry about location baby pocho botum na the text ye line no yeah WhatsApp line no na pocho da abo ye nua nso and also there will be a better nka wa bia no efra nso nsa beka ma da abo ye nua no ai enti yadamasi bebre yenkoda na yendodo yen hodama na odo no yo odo no ye community nimbo yayaze kopon hira ye nyina onto yenkwam omanya wonzen omanya pomzen na onhira yen so na yenya sika bebre 1 minute to the half of the hour. I think I've given thanks to my executive producer already. Let me give credit to my hotdigitalonline.com, myjoyonline.com, and Ghana Web for the stories I shared with you. Special credits to this portals. Pocho, no num ape mu. 6 o'clock ba you bako piece na kwaka fanka sebon ai. But in the meantime, me krawa here enti antamin kebi oda. Onoze. Yes, yem fanko bebia. Life does not give you what you want, but it gives you what you work hard for. You may want it all in life, but it might not be possible. So since it is not possible to have everything in life, everything, let us know that we came into the world not for anything, but for a respected name. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, my name remains Royal. I'll catch you on the flip side of time. Makramo. Bye-bye.
So what ya tawani asikin chai ya koka wase ono na de bayo ohwe ne wochire wose na ti wo wai na ma wochire mo hwe ne wo chire say muntie ne ya wo keka o we ya mini mdodo ebetumi account o boka pra wai na mini hanyina nyina ya bi wo wai ya sasabo we ya kinka no oni ebetumi akado ho kakra ne bi se japadiye Nina yam fanko si shio